Hey guys, welcome to Operation Crypto. Today we're going to take a quick look at Bitcoin and the general market just to see what's going on and how I kind of feel the current sentiment. So, yellow band here, this is a trend line on the weekly time frame. So as you can see, we're pretty much a trend started back here, but on that wick down there, on pretty much 18th of January, we bounced up, we come back down, re-picked up some liquidity, and as you can see, all these wicks, we had no closures below this trend line, a wick there, and then look at this current green candle that we formed last week, which has bounced off that trend line in the exact same position. So it is a key fundamental area which we need to keep his eyes on, because last time we was here, we bounced. Last time was here, we bounced. What's to say it's not going to happen a third time? There is a lot of reasons to be bearish. I think this is the 82nd or 83rd day in a row now where we have a downward pressure, and it was the same here. It felt like it was a bear market, and then we went on to rally to create new all-time highs, and it does feel that same again. I think what would flip my bias is getting some closures below here. So you're looking anything below 33k closures, I think I would just flip bearish then. But currently, as long as they're above this, I'm going to stay bullish. There's a couple of levels people are monitoring. So levels to buy potentially. If you want a dollar cost average down, then 28k is going to be that first level where you could consider. I mean, 30k, we had a few bounces, so there's always that possibility we get down. We have actually been down to 33k and bounced. So just be aware that we could come down and retest these. If we do come down and test these and we get the closures, a lot of people are expecting this. 20k, 19,800. That's your previous all-time high. But if you can remember, when we created new all-time highs back in January of last year, we rejected, and every man and his dog think we'll come down and retest that. Same here. Everybody thought we were going to come down and retest that previous all-time high. And then the same here. A lot of people seem to think that we're going to come down here. Get rid of that band because that ain't happening. So just remember, for me personally, I don't think it's going to happen. But there is that level there. It is a key level because it was resistance and then it was support here. So just beware that it could come down. But I'm still in favour of bullish price action to the upside. Couple of levels we need to monitor first. So we've got this big 42k region, which has been a key fundamental area. If we're looking in the past, previous all-time high, resistance, support, and then this is now a level of resistance. I really think that we're going to push up and get towards that, maybe this week or next week. But what happens when we get there? Do we pace through it, flip back to support, and then push on? Probably not. I don't think that'll happen straight away. I think that there's a good chance that we're going to get a fat rejection off this level. So if you're looking for a short, then there's a good chance that you could get something filled here. So maybe shorts could be opened up at around 42k, 41, 42k, around that region. I think we will then reject. Whether we come back down and retest this region again down here is a possibility. But remember, we could also come back down and we could lose that level. So if we did come back down, retest this level and then lose it, we could have a little bit of a bounce and then we could come down and retest these wicks which are here. So just be wary of that as well. The outside is fairly low. It's at around 38%, which is, remember, this is a weekly time frame. If you go to the daily, it's probably even lower. Yeah, it's been down to oversold territory, hasn't it? Down to 21, 19% there. So for me, that would have been a great area to buy. Monitoring that RSI and monitoring that trend line. So 42k is that region where I will be looking to short. Whether we break through it the first time, second time, or third time, I'm yet to know. But I think we will definitely get a pullback from that area. And whether we come back down and retest this wick at 39,700, which is a clear, confident area. If you look at this wick here, look at that. It was support there and support there. So for short, you're probably looking at 42k, short it down to here at around 39,500, let's call that. I think there's a good chance that you could get a bit of a short there in terms of a short position. If we short it from there and you're going to close it around there with no leverage, you're looking at around a 6% drop. Probably have your stop loss there. At top of that wicket around 44k. That's around a 6% too. So 6% stop loss and then 6% target. But remember, that's with no leverage. Keep your stops a little bit tighter if you do. If though if we get up here and we lose this level, then you're going to look to target this region down here at 33k. And if we do come back down here, there's a good chance that we do come down and retest these wicks. So just be wary of that. So that's a short position that I'm going to be looking to play out at 42k down to 39,500. And I probably won't close all the position. I'd probably wait for it to trickle down if it did. Personally, I hope it doesn't happen. I hope I get stopped out, and I hope that price just starts to continue north. I think there's the next key level that we need to look above 42k, which is 44,500. And then hopefully, fingers crossed, if we manage to flip this to support, we can start to regain some bullish price action and start coming up and target some of these levels. For some reason, I've just got an inkling. This cycle is not over yet. It's not done with. I know about previous cycles, maybe 13, I'm not too sure about that, but definitely in 2017 to 18, the cycle pretty much finished in January. We had a relief bounce back up in around February, March time, but then it died off and it was shit for about 2 or 3 years. I just don't have that feeling that it's quite there yet, and I just still feel like there's more price action to come yet. There's a lot of fundamental reasons why mining hash rate is starting to pick up. I think the USA is getting predominantly most of that hashing power now. Remember, it's renewable energy. Massive institutions are taking this on board. We've got Visa, which mentioned the other day that crypto cards are starting to get a lot of volume through them. Fundamentals are starting to stack up. Salvador have harnessed that as their local currency. There's a lot more countries in the line for it. Crypto in general is not going anywhere. I think it's just getting better and better and better, and I just do not feel like we're going to drop down to these regions where people think that the price action is going to fall down here. Just to give you a bit of perspective, if we do drop from current prices here down to about 20k, that's another 50% drop. We've already done quite a significant move from the upside there. If you look at that, that was a 52% drop, and if we drag that down, that altogether would be a close to 70% drop. That's a significant amount. It happens. It can definitely happen, but I just do not quite think it's going to happen yet. So I'm more in favour of bullish price action. 2 major levels we need to get through is here at 42k, and then we've got we need to get through here first. That's the first area of resistance at 39k, and then we've got that 42k region. If we flip those to support, I think we can start to get a little bit more excited. One thing to note, that the daily 200 moving average, well, way below that. To regain any type of bullish price action, we need to get back above that, and that's still quite a way off. I mean, from current prices to there, we've got a 25% move, and that's, you're talking billions of dollars needs to be added onto the market cap. So a long way off, but so far we've had a bounce. It's not the most exciting bounce, but I think it's a good base that we can push up and then start to target it. If we get back towards that 200, whether we reject off it or not, if we manage to flip that to support, then I think we can really start to regain some bullish price action. So that's my thoughts on Bitcoin. Hopefully, if we get any type of bullish price action, altcoins will follow it, because currently they've been bleeding like hell, and it's not been the best period. The last 2 months really have been shoddy, you could say. Although we have had an all-time high within that period, it's not been the best, but still been plenty of profit out there. And hopefully, if you are managing to dollar cost averaging into assets now from profit you've taken in the past, then I think buying now could be a decent area to start DCAing. That's going to do it. If you're new to this channel, please make sure that you are subscribed, hit that like button, and I'll catch you next time.